It's a wavy, yeah, you know the name. Ant Farm family, we don't play no games. Live on the screen, yeah, I'm chasing fame. Tap it right now, we gon' blow up the frame. Boom. Hey, it's a wavy, yeah, you know the name. Ant Farm family, we don't play no games. Live on the screen, yeah, I'm chasing fame. Tap it right now, we gon' blow up the frame. Boom. Hey, it's a wavy, yeah, you know the name. Ant Farm family, we don't play no games. Live on the screen, yeah, I'm chasing fame. Tap it right now, we gon' blow up the frame. Boom.
Scrolling through the chat, same names every night. I see y'all in the back, yeah, we gon' be alright. Yeah. Wavy on the late night, numbers looking tiny. Still I talk big, know my day one's riding by me. Streaming every sunrise, streaming when I'm tired. I don't chase a highlight, I'm living what I write. Switch on the screen, got the fam in the queue. Clip it for the feed and we send it to the tube. And so wavy, they gon' say they always knew. But I remember every name that put me through. Small stream, big dream, camera on the desk. Wi-Fi lagging, still I'm talking like I'm blessed. Chat say, keep going, that's a new type check. Love in the comments, that's the first reflect. He live, even when the numbers hurt, pride, tired eyes. But I got a fire inside. Mom call, say, boy, you need rest time. I say, give me 2 years, watch me redefine. Tabs open, thumbnails, titles. Studied every detail like it's Bible. Algorithms ain't stronger than survival. I'ma outwork every rival. Wavy on a late night, numbers looking tiny. Still I talk big, know my day one's riding by me. Streaming every sunrise, streaming when I'm tired. I don't chase a highlight, I'm living what I ride. Switch on the screen, got the fam in the queue. Clip it for the feed and we send it to the tube. And so wavy, they gon' say they always knew. But I remember every name that put me through. Grind got a pattern weekday, weekend. Posting, I pray, let the right ones deepen. Then score a buzzer, that's the true found beacon. That 80 that's my people, that's my defense. Chat talk, I listen, pin they vision. Ask how you living, that's my mission. And when life hit them with the friction, we just laugh it off, keep spinning in the kitchen. From 0 in a room to 10 and 20. Feet still, I'm acting like it's packed out, so entry. Faith in the journey, that spiritual plenty. I trade being famous for the loyal few that send me. Wavy on the late night, numbers looking tiny. Still I talk big, know my day one's riding by me. Streaming every sunrise, streaming when I'm tired. I don't chase a highlight, I'm living what I write. Switch on the screen, got the fam in the queue. Clip it for the feed and we send it to the tube. And so wavy, they gon' say they always knew. But I remember every name that put me through.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
I told you, bro. Simple. It'll never be a crew full of millionaires like us.
They lost.
We global.
We won.
Bought a fountain cause I always wanted one. Made a film with them bitches, ain't no one-on-one. Got this watch and this watch is like a one-on-one. All my niggas millionaires, it ain't just one. Have a few chains on, I don't have a one. Bought a few houses and I never sleep at one. And I can have 10 cars and I wouldn't drive one. And when you make it from the bottom, you the chosen one.
Trendsetter, trendsetter, trendsetter.
The foundation turning into something.
Today, we're making the GPT 5.6 series.
The coolest DJ in the world.
Bright light shining, all brain on the bandit. With the Cadillac, panoramic, no panties. Old school 750.
A love letter came through the mail. It said I miss you. I ripped it up and flushed with the tissue. Try to forget you. I ain't got nothing against you. We human, we all got issues, but I'm tired of being tired. That part of me done died. I see it, then I don't act like I'm blind. I'm confident it won't be one of mine. I know emotions come with lies, so I tell the truth all the time. Ain't got no sympathy for no bitch. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions. But ain't really for the game, or we make niggas shut they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. The biggest OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on mopping out Lamborghinis. The Yankees turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracking. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people them steady trapping and they still be getting active. I tell them to chill, I'm trying to run up these M's. Pay cash and then he post the crib.
We good. I think we good. I hope we good. Let me see. Let me make sure real quick. Oh yeah, we good. We good. First reaction of the day. We got. Me gonna drop a like on this. Kind of crazy. He lied to the NFL for 6 years. It's crazy. Just gonna get that out there. What's good, YouTube, man? Also, if you haven't noticed or don't already know, we live on Twitch and YouTube right now. So make sure y'all follow Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube, man. And Footbal Live. Today reaction we have. He lied to the NFL for 6 years, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's get straight into it.
I never planned on coming out. I planned on playing football until I couldn't play anymore. And quite honestly, I just planned on myself.
How close did you come to
Killing himself is kind of crazy now.
yourself?
I wrote a letter.
Ryan played in the NFL for 6 years, even making the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. But
Tom
that was
Brady?
never
Come on, now. You supposed to have a ring.
his dream.
Because I never loved football. I genuinely only played because I was gay and I thought it'd be a good cover.
If you know how tough it is to make the NFL, you understand how incredibly bad Ryan wanted to hide being gay. And that fear goes back to his childhood, where Ryan grew up in a conservative Catholic family.
California.
You know, as soon as really the puberty years hit is when I realized I was gay for sure. Like most people with that realization, you try to figure out, is it a phase? Can you fix it? Can you change it? And I quickly realized that wasn't going to happen. And because of the things I heard from my parents, not only my parents, but aunt and uncles, and I felt like that I could never come out.
Football was the most masculine thing I could do. So I decided to dedicate myself to football. So I did whatever I had to do to make it work.
He quickly became one of the best O-linemen in the state, and he took his talents to Cal.
They usually where they hired it doing is in the football.
Uniting with Aaron Rodgers and Marshawn Lynch.
Once I got to Berkeley, I quickly realized that, I'm basically starting a whole new life here. People don't know anything about me. Whatever I tell them, they're likely to believe.
But there was one question he couldn't answer. Ryan was becoming one of the best players on the team, winning the Morris Trophy, given to the best O-lineman in the entire Pac-12. So he had all the status, but 0 girls. And everybody kept asking him,
Where's your girlfriend?
So he came up with a plan.
In college, I got up to 372 pounds. I thought that making myself undesirable would be the best excuse not to be dating someone. I started picking up all these really nasty, stereotypically straight habits, chewing tobacco, and it worked.
After playing 5 years at Cal, he declared for the NFL draft. But there was one red flag. Because Ryan couldn't stay healthy, leaving Cal with 4 shoulder surgeries.
I realized my draft stock, as they call it, started slipping a little bit. But at that point, Aaron was one of my best friends, and I had hired all the same people he hired, from his agent to his money people. Going into draft day, I was told I'm probably going to be a second-round pick, maybe third.
He fell to round 5.
Second round, third round, that's cool.
Where the Patriots drafted him at pick 136.
I was real happy when I got out to New England. People are really only focused on winning. That really worked out for my situation, where I was able to just focus on football, and they were going to focus on football and not, the rookie. Why isn't he married? Why isn't he bringing a girl home when we all go out? Anytime people were focused on
That nigga was so worried about all that. Yeah, Lee, bro.
something besides me, I was happy.
This was kind of in the middle of their dynasty, so they weren't far removed from the Super Bowl. Brady was basically in his prime.
So nobody was worried about a 5th-round pick O-lineman.
It may sound silly to some, but a locker room is a great place to hide because you're just one of 100 people. You're just one of the guys, and especially moving to a new city, you can tell them whatever you want, and there's no reason not to believe you. So,
I just said, I had a girlfriend back home, and there was no reason to question that. And once again, I wasn't out trying to date guys or do anything like that. Actually, I did the opposite. I basically studied what stereotypical straight guys did, and I acted like I was into hunting and NASCAR and chewing tobacco. And
damn, he faked straight just to play in the NFL to get by is crazy.
I did the most crazy things, and it worked. In the NFL, there wasn't a lot of homophobia. It was more guys talking about their, how many girls they got with, or the cheerleader, or the groupies. It wasn't there wasn't a whole bunch of or any.
Hold on, man. That man head nappy as hell, man. How you in the? I know you probably a rookie. I hope you're a rookie, man. Your head looking like that.
A bashing or anything like that.
I pretty much just tried to avoid it. I didn't know what I was supposed to be attracted to on a girl. A lot of people don't understand the gay mind, but I didn't know what I was supposed to find attractive.
And I never thought I was the only closeted player. I can look, at that time, I'd see other guys in the locker room, see kind of their habits, their patterns, and I'd be like, oh, they're closeted. I'm going to stay away from them so they don't figure me out.
Type shit. I got you.
That really surprised me. If Ryan had gay teammates, imagine how many gay players are in the NFL going through
it. It's a lot of them. They just ain't coming out, bro, because they don't want the media and all the attention on them, bro. They just want to play football. Like, it shouldn't matter if you gay or straight, if you play football. If you good. If you terrible. If you mid, you mid.
All alone. And that goes beyond football, right? We all know what it's like to keep something in, including me. And that's why I decided to do a paid partnership with BetterHelp, a platform that makes starting therapy life, but what actual potential cost. Ryan.
Those situations that there's a lot of guilt feeling. If I accidentally look here or there, they're going to assume something. So I would try to avoid it.
For whatever reason, I was always paranoid and thought that I was going to be out at any minute.
And that was exhausting. He couldn't live this double life forever. So he came up with a dark plan.
My whole plan was just to end my life after football. I never planned on living. And when I was done with football, that was going to be it. I thought I couldn't ever be an out gay man.
Yeah, I didn't think my family would ever love me as an openly gay man. I thought they'd love me more as a dead straight man.
I started spending most of the money. I was trying to put myself in the worst possible position to back out of my plan.
So I'd go do something stupid and buy a $12,000 watch or something and be like, hey, look at that. Don't look at no girlfriend.
That man did everything in his ability to do something to make people think about something else besides him bringing a girl, which wouldn't bring attention to him being gay is crazy.
I had to sabotage your future financially.
So I couldn't back out of myself.
However, on the field, Ryan played really good as a rookie, but he just couldn't stay healthy.
Urlacher nailed me in the side of the head, but my left ear touched my shoulder and I was out. I was blacked out. I couldn't feel anything. And
Callahan able to get up and walk off the field under his own power. A very good-looking rookie, 6'7", 330.
Damn, 6'7", 230?
Being out for, I think, 5 or 6 weeks.
That was just the beginning. The injuries kept piling up. And although he had multiple surgeries, his shoulder was a mess. But in Ryan's mind, quitting meant the end of his life. So he kept fighting, even making the Super Bowl in 2007, where they lost against the Giants. But
which was a crazy season. If you know, you know.
The next season, he tore his shoulder again, and the Patriots released him.
Then I go over to the Chiefs. I start my first year there. Once again, a series of injuries just kept adding up.
Sometimes I just want what I want right now, you know?
I tore my left groin. So they pumped me full of painkillers, and anyone who's taken a painkiller realizes not only do they get rid of pain, but they give you this euphoric feeling. They basically make you not feel like yourself. And at that point in my life, I hated myself. So I would do anything not to feel like myself. Mind you, the team was prescribing me a good number of painkillers, but I was getting them off the street. I was taking tenfold outside of what the team was giving me. So
yeah, damn.
I was an absolute junkie. It was worse than abusing. I was an addict in every sense of the term. And in my mind, I'm thinking I got to do everything I can to get back out there. And so I got back out there. I managed to then tear my left shoulder again for the 5th time. I realized after that.
At that point, bro, just cut the whole arm off. At that point.
Last shoulder injury, I wasn't going to play again. Mentally, I was at an all-time low. I knew my plan in my head. I knew time was running out. You know, the clock that I really gave myself was running out.
Until one day, David Price, head athletic trainer for the Chiefs, noticed something off about Ryan.
I was in the NFL for 32 years, so you deal with athletes and you know when people are right and when they're wrong or aren't in a good place, and he just wasn't in a good place at that time in his life. And the only
coach noticed that shit. He a good coach for that.
thing to do was to help him in the way that I felt needed to be helped.
And one morning he pulled me into his office and tried to spark up a conversation about me, personally me, like what was going on. And
if it wasn't for that intervention from him, I would not be here.
Yeah. He suggested I go speak to a psychologist that the team had used. Up to that point in my life, I had really prided myself on controlling conversations and just being able to manipulate people in a way to either, not talk about me or just not talk about dating or girls or what have you. So I agreed to go speak to the therapist. Her name was Dr. Wilson.
I met my match with her. She was pretty much the complete opposite. Short, from the inner city. She wouldn't let me get away with my typical BS of gating around issues and trying to get my way. And
after months of speaking with her, I was kind of at my wit's end. I was literally about to pull the trigger, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna have one more.
Pulling the trigger on GTA Twitch.
For conversations with her, and so I called for a last minute meeting, and
I finally, for the first time in my life, said the words "I'm gay." I mean, like I said, I never said those words. Never practiced saying those words, and she stood up, came around, gave me a hug, and told me I wasn't the first player to sit there and tell her that, which just felt.
That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't be surprised at how many gay football players it is, bro. They just don't want the attention media, though.
Amazing. To not feel alone goes a long way. Just letting someone know was kind of a relief. Like, okay, so at least if something happens to me now, someone knows the truth. And
at that point, I told her my whole plan, committing suicide, and my fears of family and everything that made me feel that way. And she, kind of in more professional words, said, well, if you're just going to kill yourself, why don't you find out if you need to? I never stopped for 10 minutes to think, oh, okay, that makes sense. She pretty much helped me come up with a plan to come out to family and really see if my worst fears were true.
But before he faced the biggest fear of his life in telling his family, he wanted to tell Scott Pioli first, who was the GM of the Chiefs.
The 2 days before him coming in to see me, he had called, said, Scott, I got to come talk to you about something. Then the next day he calls me, Scott, I got to come talk to you about something. And then he calls me from downstairs, hey, Scott, I'm here. I just want to let you know I want to talk to you. So in my mind, I'm thinking, because he told me something very serious. And at that point, I had already known that Ryan had gone to get some help for alcohol and drug rehabilitation. So I was thinking that something really bad happened. That led up to him coming to my office, and I'm panicking, thinking, oh my gosh, what did he do? Is there something really big that happened? We had a little small talk, and then in the middle of the conversation, he tells me, well, Scott, I need to tell you I'm gay. I said, okay, So what'd you come here to tell me about? You know, because it was, in his mind, he had built this thing up. In my mind, he had me worried about it, that it was something,
So damn, they didn't give a fuck, basically.
something bad, right? And I'm not diminishing at all what he told me about the impact that it was going to have on his life, but I was more worried that he'd actually done something bad. Being gay is not doing something bad.
But at that point, I hadn't spoke to my parents in months. I was really struggling with my mental health and drug addiction and little thoughts, and I was just pushing them out of my life to, you know, make it easier on them if I followed through on my plans. So when I did reach out to them, they were happy to hear from me, but they didn't know what was going on. I went out to California, and it was just me and my parents sitting in the living room, and I made it very dramatic, because to me this was the biggest thing I was ever saying, and it was their opinions that I cared about more than anything. So it took me quite a while sitting there across from them in the living room to actually say the words, you know, I'm gay.
Allá viene. ¡Qué atajada magnífica! Ahora se viene la contra.
I practiced my whole life not saying those words, and I dreaded their reaction my whole life. So when I did tell them, my mom stood up and gave me a hug, and she started crying and told me she loved me. And
See, he was worried for nothing. His parents are gonna love him regardless, gay or straight.
my dad, he gave me a hug, which was much better than I pictured things getting thrown and getting kicked out of the house. And for my dad to just give me a hug and everything, it felt good. That's what I thought I needed at the time. You know, fast forward a little bit, I didn't even try to date or anything for over the first year. You know, I had to get myself together, and it took me dating the first person for my dad to even bring it up. You know, for that first year and a half after I came out, we didn't talk about it. But really, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about, because I wasn't, you know, living a gay life or anything. But I think as soon as he saw me with someone,
You ain't doing nothing, ain't nothing to talk about.
when it became real. And the first thing he said to me that opened that line of communication, he said, after an event that I took a guy to, he said, Brandon seemed nice. So that was kind of his way of, to me, letting me know.
Basically, he accepting you being gay. If he mentioned your partner, basically that was him being nice.
Okay, it's okay. He's come around. He liked the guy. And that from then on, we've had a pretty open line of communication. And, you know, we're now to the point where my dad tells me he's proud of me for the different things I'm doing to try to help others.
It still took Ryan some time to make it public. But 5 years later, after telling his parents, he felt ready and told the world.
And when I came out, it was an overwhelmingly positive experience. You know, I put my email out there, and I didn't receive any negative comments on there. And I expected a few, but to this day, I still haven't received any. And I heard from a lot of ex-players and even a team owner, and I was surprised by that.
Well, few ex-NFL players, even a Pro Bowler, reached out to me. Still in the closet.
I can promise you there's guys on every team. I hear from them all the time.
Yeah.
Some of your favorite players, best in the league, are closeted. So don't fool yourself thinking that they're not. Roger Goodell reached out, and I've met with him. He's a great guy. Actually, his brother's gay.
Ryan
His brother's gay, it's crazy.
was ready to die, rather than find out what would happen if he came out. But his biggest fear turned into the best thing that could ever happen to him.
I was close. If it wasn't for some good friends, a couple good dogs, I'd be gone.
The freedom I feel now is hard to put into words. You know, I'm closer now with my family than ever, and I was totally wrong about everything. I just never gave them the chance to accept me until the very last minute.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button
Like he said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Do whatever the man tell y'all do.
I can make many more. Have a blessed day.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow the Twitch, man. Shit. What's next? That was an okay video. I give that like a good 7 out of 10. Now we got Runic, last message, and Kai Sanat defense. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube, and so Wavy Live.
Hey, look, man, fuck the whole industry, man. I done made my M's off of YouTube. I don't need this streaming shit, but I'm only doing this because they got Dean fucked up. Hey, it's up in this bitch. Who wanna do something? I admit I backdoor Mike, but the whole world know that's my dog.
That boy named Runic Shiesty.
Kid
Kid J better pick a side, cause I admit I begged on Mike, but the whole world know that's my dog. Bad Kid J better pick a side, cause I ain't sparing none of y'all. Tyler, we know you ain't get mentioned. That shit fucking with you, huh? I'm trying to touch 300K, them 5 days screaming out of town. If y'all keep speaking on my team, I'ma have to walk some down. Keep playing Malcolm in the middle, I'll send them smackers to your house. Rick Wing.
This shit not it.
Don't say your name, but some inside brought it out. Got a jailbreak parked inside the garage, but now I want it out. Extra aggressive, you know how I play it. You know I ain't hiding. Ask about Rooney, you know how I'm coming. They know I'm a pirate.
He got in the video with him.
DDG, that shit you did on live was lame. You need to stop it. Why the fuck might blew a firework in my house? It ain't no stop. Hollin' free chord in Suburban, baby. You know you did that bad. How I got jumped, you looked inside my eyes and got your shit and ran.
Damn.
Been to dime, how you a gangster and AB got on your ass. I heard Drake called you, he said you a hoe cause you ain't even crash. Let's talk about Doug, first I was fucking with you, but now I'm on your ass. How you a blood, how you be claiming them, but they don't claim your ass. I heard Woo Wop getting
crazy.
Out of control, why the fuck you ain't being the dad? Yeah, I'm a gangster, I'm the one calling shots, I'm putting them belt that shout out to my D, when I stream, I be really in my bag. I know why they mad, I got picked, and they at home on they ass. Yeah, they got Dean fucked up, man, acting like me and Cuddy won't dive in somebody's shit. Pussy ass streamers, man. Yeah, play with me and Cuddy and see what up. Oh, bitch ass boys, take one of y'all cameras and break that bitch. What? Yeah, alright. Fuck Funny Mike and DDG, they some hoes, man. Fuck Dub too. Fuck Woo Wop.
That's crazy. I'm gonna say, we got anything else? I don't think we do. Y'all know we live on YouTube right here. That's the way we live. Let me see, anything else to react to before we hop on this good game? Why you hating on me? When he dropping this? We got a minute for that. Hold on. He did what? Stephon Diggs. Who you calling out? Stephon Diggs call out Browns receiver.
Welcome to the Browns Report, everybody. And coming up, Stephon Diggs had some comments, and he's kind of calling out the Browns wide receivers. Diggs still a free agent right now. Let's talk about the latest. The show's Welcome to the Browns Report, everybody. And coming up, Stephon Diggs had some comments, and he's kind of calling out the Browns wide receivers. Diggs still a free agent right now. Let's talk about the reason why. The show's presented by Prize Picks. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue, and essentially, Stephon Diggs has started running his mouth. He hasn't been signed.
What did he say? Stephon Diggs calls out Cleveland wide receiver room. Last week on Diggs' YouTube channel, he said there isn't a wide receiver 2 better than him. You can't name a number 2 better than me. Diggs is arguably the top free agent wide receiver on the market right now.
And yet, and on Diggs' YouTube...
I mean, let me see. I mean, he didn't lie. I mean, if he do come to the team, ain't no he can be second receiver. Jared Judy's still gonna be first.
YouTube channel.
But we do got people that can be number 2, like Denzel Ward and KC Concepcion. Now, hold on now. I ain't just gonna put it like this. I'm only saying that because they rookies. If they had the same experience like Stephon did would be a motherfucker wide receiver with 6 on our team.
He said there is not a wide receiver 2 that is better than him. Quote, you can't name a number 2 that is better than me. And sure, you could argue Diggs is the top free agent wide receiver on the market right now. I do believe that to be true. Okay, but the main thing here is Stephon Diggs, and there's more to this, says there is not a wide receiver 2 in the NFL better than him right now. So we'll talk about these comments, and should Cleveland be taking them seriously? Maybe we need Diggs on this roster.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having Diggs. I
so.
didn't know he was a counselor, though.
Diggs then said, my opinion, I can compete with anybody. But take those top wide receivers as your ones, right? You can't name a number 2 better than me. There's not a number 2 on a team. Let's presumably give people the credit and just say, okay, you want to take the number 1 spot away. Name your number 2 receiver right now and tell me how much he makes. And then my last question is he better than me?
Who Stephon Diggs think he is, man? Who the fuck this man think he is, bro? You was not Jerry Rice.
And
Chill
he
out.
kind of took a little shot at Jerry Jeudy in this sense because he says there are only 7 real number ones in the league. Jeudy, not even close to a 1 in his opinion. That would mean.
That's crazy.
And so let's talk about this from a Browns perspective. You know, would Stephon Diggs be better than any of our wide receiver 2s? Heck, would he be better? Would he be?
Stephon Diggs, will he be better than Jerry Jeudy? Depends on Jerry Jeudy. Depends on if it's the turn off last season. I say hell no, because Stephon Diggs had a better season than Jerry Jeudy last season. Casey Concepcion, rookie, he don't count. Denzel Boston, rookie, he don't count. Isaiah Bonds, this is his second year. He didn't get a lot of touches last year, but when he did, when Shadur played, he got a lot of touches. The other quarterbacks, they did not give Isaiah Bonds them touches. Shadur made sure that boy got his touches. Isaiah motherfucking Bonds, man. So Stephon Diggs better than anybody on this list? Hell yeah. So if he do come to the team, he might not even be number 2. He gonna be number 1.
He got wide receiver 1. When we think about it, the Browns' top receivers right now, Jerry Jeudy, we don't know if Casey Concepcion and Denzel Boston, what they are in the NFL yet. I have high hopes for both of them, actually. And I really like Boston's game specifically, but I think both could make a good impact for the Cleveland Browns. And then Bond, I'm also high on, rising up the ranks. But at the moment, does Diggs kind of have a point? I mean, he probably would be the Browns' best receiver just currently, given the fact that Diggs had 1,000 yards last season.
He did.
Okay, he still is. He's not what he used to be. But what he used to be was one of the top receivers in the league, and he's still productive and still consistent coming off that 1,000-yard season and going to the Super Bowl. The Patriots needed him in the receiving game. All right, and I say consistent, you look at the last 4 seasons for him, only played.
Let's see, last 4 seasons, 102 targets, 85 receptions, 1,004. 64 targets, 47, almost 503. 2023, okay, well, he actually... Damn. This right here was his best season. Well, how long? Nah, this right here, 2022 was his best season. 11 TDs, 1,429 yards, 108 receptions, 154 targets. Yeah. Compared to these two, yeah.
8 games in 2024, but other than that, when he played those full seasons, 1,000 yards, 1,183 yards, 1,429 yards in Buffalo, and 11 touchdowns that year. So, yes, if we're only talking about talent, then Stephon Diggs has a case here. I want your take in the comment section before I give you mine, though. Would Stephon Diggs be the Browns' wide receiver 1? Type yes or no in that comment section right now.
Would Stephon Diggs be Browns' wide receiver 1? Yes. He have no choice. Jerry Jeudy have to take a back seat because we're going to let Stephon Diggs be number 1. So it'll be Stephon, Jerry, then it's between Denzel Boston and KC. I say Denzel because of height, and he got hands too. So, yeah. Be
our best receiver if the Browns signed him today. Let me know in that comment section your thoughts on this concept. I'll be 100% honest. Yes, I think Stephon Diggs would be the wide receiver 1 in the Cleveland Browns if we sign him today, from a pure talent standpoint.
Jameson, the more you bring.
The thing about me and money is, I haven't really focused on it.
Squirrel! But that doesn't mean that we should sign him. And yeah, Diggs had more receiving yards last year than anyone on the Cleveland Browns. Again, Concepcion and Boston weren't there. Let's see how they are this year. But from a proven commodity standpoint, Diggs from a talent perspective, if there were no off-field issues, would be a no-brainer for Cleveland, quite honestly. But it's not. That's not the case. So coming up, I'm going to tell you why I'm not signing Stephon Diggs, at least not for right now at this point in time, July 14th.
He counts in the locker room,
Stay tuned. That's next. But first, I want to let you guys know Prize Picks is the place to go. If you love daily fantasy sports, player picks are...
Man, let's get on the game, bro. I don't think it's nothing else. This game still on? I'm back. That's it. I don't think none of that song. Yeah, we finna get on the game, y'all. Oh. Guys, on this good game. I guess it's gonna both. I know I will go back and do it. I know something I forgot to do. We need to get it right, chat. We need to get right, chat. Thank you.
Turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the bodybuilder effect.
After the productive first down play, it's second and six. They'll go to the count.
You got to understand it's physical, right? They run the football, they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle first.
Running inside. It's Barry. And he is running. Make the stop. This defense wasn't a difficult spot. They made it tough. Now the offense faces third and goal. He'll bring it out. It's fussy. They'll try to run something together. That's still starting in their own team. It's Horton. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're not changing the tempo fast.
Now I know you never faced off each other in an actual rivalry game other than Thanksgiving turkey ball. But knowing you the way I do, the way you know each other. Jesse, what have you done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
I hope you bro was cut over. Come on, man. And they took a shot.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's for this defense. You don't see this guy, especially with 6 on the board. That was a missed opportunity for this quarterback in this offense. Unleashes one deep.
Well, nice job by the like to send the blitz because if you set
going for it all.
Running his route, bro.
Here's Reed to throw.
Come on, bro. You gotta take your three, bro. I can't do it.
Second and goal. Reed to the air again. And they're nice execution.
I feel it. I'm going to pick. I feel it. He out there, breathe, on breathe.
They'll try to attack one score. And after the end, they're now down 21-7. This offense is happy enough with the result. They just let the official back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone.
Come on.
He's brought down.
Take it back. Hold on. Come on, let's get right now.
He's dropped to take the touchback.
Come on, man. Go on, pick your play.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the defense its way, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Clement. Complete to Russ. They make the stop. Boy, you need this. Make sure this gets out of hand. That's the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance for this third to open the period.
red. He red. I thought he was on red. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he picked it up! Damn, he's sticking, man. He picked it up, bro.
Doing something. Take that thing all the way back. And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Nice job. Nice kickoff team.
Keep going, bro.
Get a chance to get it started on that return, but he has set him up on your 41-yard line. Offense making it twisted. The throw is starting to drop. Throwing Reed. That's reeled in. It's right. All down the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are working their shots after they take it because they know that same situation. Got a chance to take a shot.
To throw. It's Reed. He's looking deep.
Oh, way out.
And it goes through his hands. Underneath. Perfect spray right there for the take. Reeling in. Any of this in the states into the second down. First down. The Aggies come to the fresh set of downs. Reed. Fires to the wideout. Stop Reed, but it'll be enough. First and goal. Texas A&M going quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in. Aggie. Boy, these offenses making you look easy.
Defense option football nowadays. So much on the field, so hard. I don't know how you play. I really don't. Try to get a stop. Then forward, please.
And they pick up the extra point right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a drive late in the half. Here's Caden.
about the run game. Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything. You can run it, you can run it, you create some balance, and keep defenses off guard. I think LSU does a really good job establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself.
Oh, man, I see that.
Your entire game. To the air. It's Levin. Under fire. It's a sack. Well, what a great job by the defense. Chasing down.
He gets right back.
Getting that sack for a huge loss. They're lining up when they're ready.
Coach, I'm finna get it right fucking back. Fucking with it, walking, man. Come on, man.
Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. It's big. Bitch, I'm awesome.
Come on, man. That playbook right there, that's that man, that's that college football 25 right there. That's that play I was using in Colorado. That boy Travis Hunter Jones. He doing chicken wing and shit.
Reed.
He's so scared.
Short game there. Quick tempo, second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Lions is bad.
I got some good numbers.
He's 45. Texas A&M going up tempo. And now that completely changes what this offense like. You're thinking, don't make a bad play. Don't understand. I might flip the field position. Looking to be aggressive to get some points before that. Texas A&M another first down. Running backs are wide. They're doing such a great job. Get it to him. Make the rest happen. There's so much work by wide receivers. They basically have become wide receivers.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get them so far. Now they're trying to get this defense. They've got a really good game. Seven guys on that side. Execute. Fantastic job in the back. Being in position. Making sure that
Watch it.
Here's Reed to throw. Send it downfield.
Oh.
Down to the 3-yard line. And that's where they'll have it. First and goal.
Man, this quarterback himself over 200 yards in the first. It was hard enough to gain. Less than the first half.
That was a good play.
Trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle. He would have hit that extra point. Leaves us deadlock here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolled down at the 18, at the 16. Now get us in the end zone. Bring it out. Not a good one.
job. Maybe this sparks a little something in quarterback's head. Feel a little bounce back from these early
Fairly manageable distance here on the third down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. You can move the change. Right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's free. It's back to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Toward the end zone.
Touch motherfucking damn, nigga. Yeah. Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. It's big. Bitch, I'm awesome.
Come on, man.
Send out the offense to go to work. The lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys,
Going over the top.
Come on, man. You're about the wrong dude. They got what, 3? I couldn't even throw that bit. Russ stood there. He stopped blocking for me. He stood there.
They'll try to move the chains on this from the 50 long, from the 50 to the air. It's to the air. It's pressure. There's the pressure, and they got it.
Has to do a better job.
Come on, watch this.
Guys, look at this. Guys are gambling big for it here on fourth and long. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw. Gonna let it fly.
Fuck with that nigga. I just told y'all I'm gonna put something up, man. Come on, man. It's your day's brain, bro. Told y'all I'm gonna put something up on that nigga, man.
Decisions and throws like that. It's easy to see why.
Big gainer on the last one. From inside the 10. He's going for it.
Come on, man. He got time for that. Boom! Come on, on. He's a bum. You big on top. You big it. You big. We already got lead. Got on. Come on, man. You see what you can do with second and 21. You had me the fourth and 25. You see what you can do. Come on, we're gonna stop. 3rd 18. No, 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 oh, right there. Right there. Come on. Don't be stupid, let me show you stupid. I mean, you can get a pick or you can let me go and score right here when I hit the ball. And I'm still finna score. Damn, no the fuck I'm not. That nigga got deep up on down. Yeah, damn. Fucking shit going bad. He peeked out and do that shit for long. Oh, no. Let me go ahead and turn on me. He peeked out when they lose.
In the second half, they come out masterclass in complementary football. Complementary football. Offense
escape. They got a bunch of stuff. He was open. He must have been open.
What to do here on second and lost to adjust the pattern. Lost to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Levin. Back to pass, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Here comes the heat.
I need the ball. Oh my God. Boom! That's a dime! Come on, man.
Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome. It's big. Bitch, I'm awesome. Bitch, I'm awesome.
back
Yeah, this is what you want. You couldn't get that fast enough. You couldn't get that fast enough.
So it's a 77-yard, and they finish things up. And they finish things up with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Bussy. Coming out with it, it's Bussy. Slips through the line. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's got it out. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Get him in. It's a touch. Get him in. It's a touch. He is a field. He is a machine. Taking on one end, returning on one end, returning
Now you get to celebrate. And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. Always talking about man, when you're special teams, man, when you're special teams score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. He'll bring it out. It's Hall with the stick. Rams in with the stick. Make the stop. They make the stop. They might land to re-win. They might land to re-in the best we have come to the end of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's Caden Durham to begin. Here's Caden Durham to begin. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. He got one to the 20. LSU put to the line. LSU late in football games. Late in football games. I have a plan. I want to run the football in great situations if I do. Great situations if I do throw it. Keep that low risk. Get a few first downs. Get a few first downs. If I get a few first downs, I get the W. I get the W.
I understand the sense of urgency for that. I understand the sense of urgency for that by now because you're trailing here by you're just trying to take a shot. You're just trying to take a shot on the board and get some of this get on the board and get some of this momentum. Understands that. The problem is the defense understands that. So they're playing coverage.
Changing the route. Run in the red zone. It's good. Run in the red zone. It's LSU with the first and 10 here. Caden Durham again. Caden Durham again. He stopped at the 14. He stopped at the 14. Second down and one, but it means second down score. They can pick up the first down score. Now the play fake. Now the play fake. Sack on the two-point try. Here he comes from inside his own. Here he comes from inside his own. Right out there. Right down. Right out the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20. They'll snap it in this 20 for the opening play of this drive.
offense is going to have to find some answers. Now going to get predominantly passing situations. This offense is going to find something fast. This offense is going to find something fast. So here comes the Texas A&M. Offense back onto the field. Great about it. This one, Jesse. I'm sure they'll try to see Jesse. I'm sure they'll try to see Jesse.
This might be an opportunity to just find the plays and watch this game. Just find the plays and see that maybe not a lot of decisions now. Maybe not heads the play. Just have
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. There's not a lot of good to go back to. There was more negatives than positives. But when you look at negatives than this week, you got a week to figure it out. This week, you got a week to figure it out. Figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. Reed on the play action. Reed on the play action. Shot. He's taking it. It is another interception. Another interception. Pressure going right. Escapes the pressure going right. Uncorks one to the middle. Uncorks one to the middle. It slips through his fingers. It slips through his fingers. He dropped it. The play action fake. The play action fake. He's not afraid.
There you go. Hey, back to you. 52 seconds left. What you gonna do with it? Get back to me.
This drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants a big play here late. He wants a big play here late. And just wanted to take off and got to range. Wanted to take off and got to range. Two on either side. On second, two on either side. On 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Really good job by everybody there. Really good job by everybody there.
The time ain't ticking. There you go.
Try to get this sprinting to the line. Try to get this. Defense gives up the pretty big run. Defense gives up the pretty big run. You got to reload quick. You got to reload quick now. And they're getting you rolling with that play. They're getting you with that play to the 42-yard line. Well, I'll give this offense some credit. There's no quit in there. They're obviously trailing by a big amount.
He talked at the end. That's crazy. Come on, someone go here.
Reed.
Ooh. He did that a little bit too fast. Why he's been pitching.
This is just one of those days, man, where everything is going rhythm. They act like they just haven't got a rhythm. They haven't never built a rhythm, man. This is one of those days we learn from, man. This is one of those days we learn from.
Let's go. Look on fast. Outside. I knew it. I knew it, bro. He looked like the type of nigga that do it. 15 seconds left. I'm getting too much time.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
As they go to the Wildcat, use the extra Wildcat, use the extra. It's on the direct snap.
Great Wildcat. Give me that. Come on, no way you can catch that.
It's one thing to take shots early in the game. It's one thing to take shots early in the game. This defense may not be expecting trailing this point. They know you're going to do trailing by a lot. They know you're going to great job. Defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll try to do it himself.
What's that, boy? It's a bump. Game time. He is just right here.
Scrolling through the chat, same names every night. I see y'all in the back, yeah, we gon' be alright. Wavy on the late night number.